Here's the next problem. So we have a car here that dropped in value from $8,600 to $7,300. So it dropped in value over a year, over the last year. We want to get the percent change here, or the percent decrease, another way of saying it, because it decreased. So just like in the first one with the running, we first need to find absolute change. Well, this is the starting value. This is the ending value. It's decreasing, so we get this. Notice we get a negative answer here, okay? This is negative. And we expect that because the value decreased. So you can get a negative answer for absolute change and for percent change, as you'll see, and relative change, because the value is decreasing. So once you get absolute change, we divide by the starting quantity, which is the first one here. Okay? So then what we do is we just divide. We have a negative, right? And we get negative 0.15, which is negative 15%. So the car decreased in value by negative 15%. So the percent decrease here is negative 15%. So that's an example. That's good. All right, let's do another one. Okay, so there was one I thought about doing that's in the book, having to do with the number of supermarkets, I think it was, like QFC, I think it is. I decided to do this one instead. I thought this one was a little bit easier to understand. I would still make sure, well, you still should be reading the book no matter what anyway. But this is the example I want to do. Also, again, I think I said this already, but the notes, an outline of these notes is posted on Blackboard in contents, in week 5, because that's the week we're in. All right. So let's do this one now. So the price of a shirt, I'm telling you, has decreased by 60% 1 week. Then it increases in value the next week, the week after that is, by 75%. Now, is it higher or lower than where it started? Well, notice we don't have enough information to solve this. We don't know the original price of the shirt. I think in the book they actually do this with a stock, like you buy on Wall Street. I'm doing this with a shirt. But here again, we don't know the original price. Well, let's assume it was $10. Okay? Does it have to be $10? No, but I just chose $10 randomly. I mean, you could actually choose, I think in the book they choose $100, but you'll see this conclusion is going to be the same. So after the first week, I tell you that the price decreased by 60%. Okay? Meaning 60% of 10, whatever that is, that's the amount of decrease. Okay, well, what is 60% of 10? That's what we want to figure out. Well, it's just like the examples we did earlier. We have this, and we just multiply. That's how we do. We just multiply. So we have is 0.6 times 10, right? That's what we're asking. What is 60% of 10? And that's $6. That's not the new price, though, right? That's how much it decreased by. That's how much it decreased by. The new price is $10 minus that, which is $4. So the new price is $10 minus $6, which is $4. Okay. So that's the new price. Now, right? The new price, okay? Excuse me, another week goes by and we are told the price goes up by 75%. So in other words, the price will increase by 75% of 4. That's really what they're saying. Well, what is 75% of 4? Well, that's what we're finding out here. It's just like with it's just like up here, except the numbers change. Oh, excuse me. So from here, right, we want to get is, right? We're asking, okay, well, how much is the price going up by? 75% of 4. That's what we're calculating here. And so we get is 0.75 times 4, which is $3. So that tells us the price is going up by $3. So the new price is $7. Well, as you can see, the new price in the end, $7, is less than what we started. So we get this conclusion. The new price is lower than what we started with. I chose $10 kind of randomly, but if you chose something different, say, I don't know, $100, let's say, like the book does, you will get the same conclusion. And that's all we care about. No matter what number you choose, the conclusion will be the same, that the new price is lower. I mean, intuitively, what's happening is, even though 75 is higher than 60, you're taking a higher percentage of a much smaller number. That's the idea behind it. Okay. That's what's happening here. And let me say this also, this will come up later. Notice that we're not paying, we said the price here decreased by 60%, right? So we're only paying $4, which is 40% of 10. So if the price went down by 60%, we end up paying only 40% of $10. So, it's just something to notice. I mean, hopefully that made sense. It will come, excuse me, it will come up later as well. All right, let's do some other problems. So here's one that's probably more realistic in that, you're buying something and they tell you the price is decreased. That is, it's on sale for 35% off. So here we're buying a computer, okay? The original price was $850, but now they tell you it's on sale for 35% off. And we want to figure out what the new price is. Okay. Well, there's different ways of doing this. One way is really what I just said, actually. If it's 35% off, that part is removed. What's left? 65%. So we're only paying 65% of the price. Right? They're taking 35% away. What's left is 65%. Well, what is 65% of the original price? That's what we figure out. That's what this is. Okay? So that's what's happening here. Right? So again, 35% off. What's left? 65%. Well, what is 65% of the price? That's this. So the new price is this amount. Now, that's one way to do this. The other way to pull this off, to figure this out, is probably what you would expect. Maybe it's a little more intuitive. You calculate 35% of 850 and subtract that off. But what is 35% of 850? That's what this is. Right? It's just like the examples we did earlier. I mean, I did skip the is over of stuff, but really it's the same idea. So this is what 35% is of 850. But now, that's not the new price, remember. That's how much they're removing. That's how much the discount is. So to get the new price, we subtract, and behold, we get the same thing as before, which is what is expected. Okay, that was fun. Okay, let me pause the recording again.